Hey up guys, so today's film I'm talking about is Sam Mendes' 1917. And you thought Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk was a technical masterpiece. When it comes to war movies, they don't get much more immersive than Sam Mendes' 1917. Sam Mendes' previous film Spectre is widely remembered for its glorious opening tracking shot scene, which sees James Bond travel through a crowded Day of the Dead festival and end up on a rooftop with a gun. This one shot had so many moving parts. It required thousands of extras as well as a director with a tight grasp of timing. Arguably, it's Spectre's finest moment. But 1917 makes Spectre look like amateur hour. The entire film is neatly shot to feel like it's all done in one take. Like Birdman, but in the trenches. It's not set in real time because this is a 2-hour film and the events that occur within the film take place over about 24 hours. But with Roger Deakins' skillful cinematography and the seamless editing of Lee Smith, the passage of time feels authentic to the viewer. 1917 tells the story of two British soldiers. There's Private Schofield, played by George Mackay, and Private Blake, played by Dean Charles Chapman, who are tasked with delivering a pivotal message to another military division which should save 1,600 soldiers' lives, one of which is Private Blake's own brother. The soldiers are given their destination, but the journey is just as much ours as it is theirs. 1917 takes us through every possible terrain, through the labyrinth of trenches, to the barren graveyards of no man's land, through the mud, down some rapids, and into the heart of enemy territory. It is an astonishing technical achievement, and even the biggest of cinephiles will struggle to spot all the cleverly hidden cuts. And while there's no denying that 1917 is a masterful display of immersion, technical prowess, and precise timing, the main element which I think this film struggles with is emotional stakes. I mean, Private Blake's brother is part of the 1,600 soldiers that the message will help save, but for Private Schofield, he's just kind of brought along for the ride, so there's not much emotional motivation. So it doesn't offer a whole lot of character development, so I wasn't as invested in the characters as much as I would have liked. Even though you're right there with them for the whole journey, I still felt like I was observing them passively. I wanted to be the third soldier who's right there with them and feel all the emotion of each scene. The performances from Mackay and Chapman are solid, but the script offers more opportunities for Mackay to show emotional range. Their brothers-in-arm relationship is endearing to watch, but it plays second fiddle to the true star of this film, which is Roger Deakins' cinematography and camera work. The camera feels like a living organism. It simultaneously feels like our point of view, but the unblinking, ethereal movements of the camera also give you that feeling that these characters are constantly being watched. Very rarely does it feel like the soldiers are fully safe. They're so exposed in this environment that they could just be shot by a random sniper at any point. Mendes successfully maintains this nail-biting atmosphere all the way through the runtime. The palpable tension is punctuated by this almost Mission Impossible type score from Thomas Newman. It adds to that feeling that what these soldiers are trying to do is so dangerous. To summarize, guys, 1917 is unquestionably a technical masterpiece. The craftsmanship from every department is self-evident. Come award season, this film is going to be a hot contender for production design, both the sound awards, cinematography, direction, and score. Its only downfall is that the characters are a little bit paper thin. For me, I just needed a little bit more emotion. There was a woman sitting next to me in my screening who was crying her heart out, so the film does have emotion, but I didn't connect to it as much as I wanted to. I couldn't get to that place where I wanted to cry, and that's saying something because I cry when people post dog eulogies on Facebook. So let's ask the 3 questions. Would I watch this again? Definitely. This is an absolute roller coaster of a film. It is such a treat for the eyes and the ears, and you feel so immersed in it. It's probably the most immersive film of 2019. Second question, am I going to recommend it for you guys? Yes, absolutely. This is such a unique war film. You haven't seen a war movie quite like this before. Go and check it out, guys. It's fantastic. And third question, what score am I going to give it out of 10? It is such a marvelous accomplishment, but I still wish I got a little bit more emotional investment in the characters, so I'm going to give 1917 a score of 9 out of 10. There we go, guys. That was my review of 1917, but as always, this is just one bloke's opinion. I would love to hear from you guys. Have you seen this film? What did you guys make of it? If you guys are enjoying the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already, click subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all those links are down in that video description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Airfield, and I'll see you next time.